Discuss the fact that we had some very special prizes coming to some lucky spectators at matches held recently in Atlanta. And I think we do have the two winners at this time. And they're kind of shy, and I can understand that.
Can I pick you up? Okay.
Yeah, he's going to pick him up. All right.
There we go. Well, you know, Gordon, we were talking before about thinking that would have been a pretty good idea to have a little bit of a Christmas present. Bolt is the one that suggested a bicycle because when he was a kid, that was hard to come by. Well, we had the drawing, and we've got a couple of winners here. We've got 3 people, but the young man over here is the brother of this one. And this one, he doesn't have anything to say. He just looks at you. I think he's ready to wrestle. I got to wait till he gets a bit bigger. How are you?
Fine.
Hey! Very good. So you want a bicycle?
Yeah.
Well, you look pretty pleased about it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
How about a name? Can we get your name?
Singwan.
All right. I didn't.
Fair enough.
Again.
Singwan.
Singwan, okay, very good. And here's another winner. What's your name, young fella?
Tony Millsap.
How old are you, Tony?
8.
8? Do you know when I was your age, I was 9? Were you pretty happy about winning that bicycle?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And Bolt, I think it was a heck of an idea that you and Ole came up with, and I want to congratulate both of you and congratulate these 2 young fellows.
Well, you know, it's a new year, and we're very pleased and happy that we can make somebody happy. And we'd like to wish everybody out there a happy new year, and we're going on. You know, it's just just one of the small things that we are just starting to do. We want to do a lot of things.
Well, we want to thank everybody and wish everybody a happy holiday season. And for us, 1985, we hope it's going to be the best year ever for Championship Wrestling from Georgia, and for Bolt and myself and a lot of people, Tommy Rich and Garvin and a whole bunch of us. We want to wish everybody a great season and a great new year. And for people like Jimmy Hart and the Long Riders and Roop, well, we don't want to wish them quite such good luck, and we hope that we can maybe be the instruments that'll prevent them from going much further. Hart, we're looking for you. Said what we were going to do, but maybe that's not quite enough. Maybe we got to do something else, and I guarantee you, time will come. We'll get it done.
Fair enough. Thank you. Thunderbolt Patterson and our 2 young winners. Again, my congratulations to all of you, and we would like to add my special comment to all of you for a very, very happy and prosperous new year. And right now, you see Bob Roop at ringside along with Ox Baker. Baker, the challenger for the National Television Championship, and that match is upcoming momentarily. Here he comes now, the National TV Champion, Ronnie Garvin, the man with the hands of stone. And you could hear the spirited welcome that he received. And Garvin, wait a minute. Garvin apparently upset over the fact that Roop is at ringside. Aha, wait a minute. I don't know if the camera can get that or not, but Garvin has brought himself a second now. Tommy Wildfire Rich. And so, apparently, seconds will be seconds. All right, one fall, the TV championship on the line. They lock up, and Ox Baker, his first time here on Championship Wrestling from Georgia as a competitor, actively competing. And it's Garvin with a single leg pickup, but had little or no effect on the 6'5", 311-pound Ox Baker. Baker driving that massive arm across Ronnie Garvin. Now, Garvin is a big man. He's 230-some-odd pounds. But, brother, just look at how he is almost dwarfed alongside of Ox Baker. Baker clubbing Garvin time and time again. Garvin scores to the ribcage, scores to the side of the head. But it's Baker continuing to club away. And Garvin has been staggered. Garvin in trouble here. And this may have been a serious mistake by Ronnie Garvin. And Baker is right on top of him once again. Baker, almost gargantuan in his appearance. Garvin scoring effectively with a couple of hands there. Scores again. And Garvin, fighting fire with fire, now gets a front chancery on this massive Ox Baker. Brings him to the canvas. Once they're on that canvas, they're all the same size. And it is Garvin wasting no time in venting his rage on... and a forearm into the chest of Ox Baker. Garvin now scoring effectively, stinging right hands. Garvin leads with that right. Leading you to believe that he's a southpaw, but I don't believe he is.
Come on, Baker. Break it now. 1, 2.
Ooh. It's Baker connecting to the midsection. If that one caught him over the heart, it might have been all over. Garvin now scores back. Fires away and fires away again. Into those ropes once again.
2, 3. Your weight on him, man. Oh, come on, back it up, back it up. Get off. Put your weight on him. Get off the rope.
Ox Baker using that massive forearm. Garvin has been able to stay on his feet. And Garvin again shooting out those right jabs. Garvin using a headbutt effectively. Garvin scoring again with a headbutt. And Baker could be in trouble as Garvin explodes with everything that he's got. But Garvin can't put the man down. Garvin staggered Baker again. Got him with a good headbutt, but...
Off the ropes, back it up. 1, 2.
Oh, you talk about a monumental battle.
1, 2, 3.
A forearm across the chest now of Garvin. And again, Baker pounding away. Massive. Now he's loading it up and went to deliver that hard punch. But it was Garvin. Got the pinfall. Ronnie Garvin got the pinfall when Baker tried to throw a hard punch. Garvin ducked to one side. Baker tried to pull himself back. Could not. Lost that momentum. Garvin very quickly took him over for the pinfall. And so Ronnie Garvin retains his television championship. Well, I want to take a moment, if I can, to talk to both Ron Ritchie and Brian Adidas. Here is a very, very powerful tag team combination. And, of course, with all the tag team battle royals going on around the country, these two fellows have to be rated as top contenders.
Well, I tell you what, Gordon, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we are rated as top contenders. And I found a man right here that I think can get the job done better than anybody else. And, you know, no matter where you go, you're talking about the big money tag team battle royals. And Ron Ritchie and myself are going to be right there at the top, kicking, stomping, whatever it takes to win all that big money. I'm sure Ronnie Garvin is going to be there, too.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all the people for their fine support. But like Brian said, I've been wrestling singles and tag teams, but so far the man that seemed to have the combination, that seemed to have the chemistry to click together, has been Brian Adidas, and we've been very successful, and we're looking forward to this big tag team tournament coming up, and we just hope to come out on top.
Well, we certainly hope you do, too. And Ronnie, congratulations, a magnificent title defense.
Well, thank you, Gordon. It was not easy. You know, Ox Baker's a big man. The weight advantage has got a big effect on a match. But I'm going to tell you, the best way to prove if you're a man or if you're a mouse or whatever you are is to step in the ring and do it. You can come out here, you can brag all day long. Well, I don't like to do a lot of bragging. I like to do it right in the ring. Prove what I say. You know, there's a lot of money around, a lot of big money, and that brings a lot of good tag teams, a lot of good combinations, like Ron Ritchie, Brian Adidas, and a lot of good guys. There's a lot of guys that I'd like to have as a partner, because I want to be right in the middle of it, right in the middle of the tag team battle royal. I've never been in one before, and I think it's great because it's something that's brand new, it's dangerous, and it's different because when you're eliminated, it eliminates the whole team. So it makes you fight harder, and that big money, that's what everybody is about. Competition, that's what professional wrestling is about.
You better believe it. We find the finest right here under the sanction of the National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA. Here's... All right, the Long Riders are in the ring, and, of course, the challenge has been issued to meet against Tommy Wildfire Rich and Abdullah the Butcher. We're waiting now for... Tommy Rich and Abdullah the Butcher to appear in the ring. Well, here's Tommy Wildfire Rich. The challenge is made. You've answered the challenge. Where's Abdullah?
You know, Gordon, I don't know where Abdullah is at. I don't have no earthly idea where he's at. Like I said, whether I've got to fight them both or whether I can fight one of them.
Hey, punk, are you nervous, Tommy Rich? Are you nervous? Well, you ought to be nervous. Let me tell you something, baby. You don't have Abdullah anymore. You see what? Can you read? You see this right here? This is a contract. I manage Abdullah the Butcher now because money talks, baby. And I had just a little bit more money than you did, big boy. So how do you like that? You're all by yourself. You are by yourself, Tommy Rich. I made a promise. I made an oath I'd get rid of you, punk. Why don't you read it? Can you read, you big country bumpkin? Can you read it? What does it say? Managed by Jimmy Hart, Abdullah the Butcher. How do you like that? How do you like that, Rich? You better take your hands off of me. Abdullah, you better take your hands off of me.
Oh, brother. Ooh. Abdullah the Butcher catching Tommy Wildfire Rich from behind. Smashing Rich down on that chair, and Tommy Wildfire Rich literally being...
That's the greatest day of my life. That's the greatest day of my life, baby. Look at him. Look at Tommy Rich now. You know, I told everybody 3 months ago that I was going to get rid of Tommy Rich. And now this is my moment. Look, outside interference. Garbage not supposed to be in this match.
3-on-1 certainly isn't very fair either.
Come on, Abdullah. Come on, Abdullah, bust him, baby. Hit him, Abdullah, bust him. Wipe him out, baby. Finish him off. Get rid of him once and for all. Look at him. That's the greatest day of my life. The man from Suzanne, 400 pounds. You know, he's going to be my new bodyguard. I've tried to hire a lot of rappers, and I've hired a lot of rappers, Gordon Tony. But none of them will be able to do what I want them to do, so I've hired them all. But right now, Abdullah the Butcher, he's my main man. I don't trust Abdullah. He doesn't trust me. But we've got one thing in common, and that's money. I don't care how much money it takes. I'll get all the money in the world and keep this man happy. Look at him, Abdullah.
You know, Mr. Hart, you are indeed a depraved individual, sir.
Let me tell you something. Look at him, look at him. Abdullah the Butcher. Look at him, the animal, baby. The animal, Abdullah.
Well, all I can say is that there's been a lot of carnage in that ring, and right now people are rendering assistance to Ronnie Garvin, to Tommy Wildfire Rich, and boy, you talk about a double cross. It's Jimmy Hart. Probably one of the most depraved individuals, one of the most deceitful and devious men that I've ever known in this sport. But Thunderbolt Patterson out there, Ron Ritchie, Brian Adidas, lending aid now to Ronnie Garvin and to Tommy Wildfire Rich. All I can say is that if Abdullah the Butcher, now that he is sold out, and that's exactly what he is a complete mercenary. And as I say, they're finally beginning to clear the ring, and check with my director and see are we going to have time. We do have a standby match. Of course, we always do have standby matches, and you can hear the subdued applause, the encouragement to Ronnie Garvin, and my special thanks to Thunderbolt Patterson, Ronnie Garvin, Ron Ritchie, and Brian Adidas for charging into that ring and doing all they could when it was obviously an assassination attempt by Jimmy Hart and this man, Abdullah the Butcher. We do